Thank you, Bob, of Next Exit. He taught me all about sexy.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Settle down. Sit. Sit. Good dog. Sit, Bear. All righty then. You goofball.
Oh. Good morning.
Morning.
I love you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
Too. Morning, everyone. Cheers. Happy Saturday.
How do? How
Bob,
do you
this
do?
is for you.
Well, first off, I just wanted to say, I don't want to make you jealous. Trust me, when I woke up this morning, I had no plans to be this sexy.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, Bob, of Next Exit.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit.
He taught me all about sexy.
Okay, I don't even want to know about that. Oh, goodness. Well, happy birthday to our son-in-law, Scott.
Happy
His birthday
birthday.
was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Scott.
They've actually been in Sedona for
Yeah, I
a few
know.
days. Yeah.
Golly.
Yep. So
You
they're
know?
headed home today.
They could have taken one of those Jeep tours over here to see us.
That's a ways away.
It's a Jeep tour.
And
They could have said, we'd like to tour Yuma, please.
I don't think those Jeeps come down here.
Ah.
Oh, goodness. It's a lovely morning. Is it supposed to get windy today? Starting today? No, tomorrow.
Just a little breezy, really not till Monday.
Oh, okay.
But a whole week's worth of wind is coming our way. Can you believe it? Like we haven't had enough of it this winter, but we'll take the wind over the cold and the snow.
I suppose.
Yeah, you better suppose.
Oh. Well, last Saturday, you and Dave tackled the furnace. So when Tom got the new motor for the furnace, and he dug everything out, pulled stuff out, and then we couldn't get the actual motor out. It was too hard. Neither one of us could do it. We finally said, forget it. Let's wait till Dave gets out here with us. He'll have an answer. He'll have a way to figure it out.
Everybody needs a Dave in their toolbox.
Everybody needs a Dave, yes. So, you guys took like a couple hours at least wiggling and jiggling and spraying.
WD-40.
Yep.
We probably used a half a can of WD-40. The shaft was so rusted you couldn't get it up, out of the plastic fans because you didn't want to destroy the plastic fans because we were only going to replace the motor. But it took forever to get that loose. And we've talked about it on prior videos. Our freshwater tank overflow valve sits right above the furnace. And so when it overflows, it drips right down on the furnace. That's not the main culprit because we had another video where we had a water leak, which was also right above the furnace.
Yeah.
The furnace just in the wrong place in this rig.
Yeah. So when they finally got it out, the outside of even the motor was just so gunked,
Corroded, rusted.
with rust. It was awful.
Oh,
It
man.
was awful. But good old Dave helped us again, and we got that.
It took
switched out.
four hands inside the compartment to try to get that thing loose because you couldn't just take it out. It was a mess. Hey, we got it done though, Dave. Our endeavor. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh! So while they were doing that, I was working.
It was
But,
amazing.
I could hear them out there. It was one thing after another. Bang, bang, tap, tap. Cuss, cuss. They got it done. And then, of course, Dave doesn't stop there. Mr. Welder comes over and fixes our step.
Yeah,
our
we
entry
needed
step.
a little spot weld on it.
Yeah. And have Welder will travel. So he fixed that for us too. And then you spray painted them yesterday. They're looking nice.
Yeah,
got
some nice black. What is it?
The spray paint satin.
Satin. Sprayed those suckers up and
Yeah, you got the primer and paint all in one.
Yeah, they look
spray.
good.
That does look good.
we also did that on our the trailer hitch.
The hitch. because when we flipped the axles, we had to adjust the hitch.
The height going into the truck, so we had to expand the hitch down from where it was, and it was all black.
Yeah.
Because it had been shoved up there and wasn't white, and we just kind of left it, and I finally cleaned it all up yesterday, sprayed it down with white, stood back and looked at it and went, dang, that looks...
It makes a big difference.
Makes the whole front of the trailer look different.
Yep. Yeah, so once again, Dave comes through for us as usual. Thank you, Dave. We love you.
Keep a spare Dave in your toolbox.
That's right.
Tom's tip of the day.
And Monday, we got a wonderful surprise. Actually, I knew, but you didn't.
I can't remember back that far.
Karen
Oh.
came and joined us.
Karen's New Adventures.
Yeah, new journey.
New Journey.
Yes.
Well,
Karen's
it's all
new journey.
adventures with
Yeah.
us.
Oh, that's true. And I'm sure she's going to have some adventures too. But she came out here with her new little Class C.
Yep.
So Dave helped her get things, go through all the systems, and
And she just put out a video on that a couple days ago.
yes, she did. So check out Karen's new journey,
Yeah.
and you will see her new little home. It's awesome. It's great. It's perfect for her.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful to see her because we haven't seen her since Christmas.
Yeah. So
So-
we get to spend some time with her.
Yeah. So now it's just us out here because, well, on Wednesday, Dave headed back to an RV park. He was out
Yeah.
for
He
his
said,
week.
you got too much crap here for me to do. I'm leaving.
No, we still call him out here. He's not that far. But Tuesday, Dave and Karen hung with Bear while we went and ran errands in Yuma, and that's when Dave helped her out with a bunch of stuff with her rig. And while we were in town without Bear, we snuck out to lunch.
Yes, we did.
We went to a Chinese buffet.
That we've gone to here before that's really good. And this time it was really good for her and me. It was just kind of eh.
But they have it, because we always wondered, okay, how are they going to do buffets now
In
with
this
the way everything
pandemic.
is going on, So they have it really organized.
They do. It's smart the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
They actually, after you pay, you get gloves.
They
And
give you disposable gloves.
you take those disposable gloves when you're getting food, and they're using paper plates and plastic silverware and
Yeah.
styrofoam cups, I think, plastic cups, something like that, paper cups.
And you go one way.
It's all
and down
one
the other.
way.
So you're following behind
Yeah.
people, and they've got it marked on the floor, to stay the distance away, and it worked out really
It did.
good.
It really did.
I thought, well, this worked out good. They are able to have their buffets, but we were always thinking, oh, they're going to end up doing it cafeteria style, having somebody standing there.
And
but
it's just like having the old lunch lady at school.
yeah,
going splop.
so, but nope, you serve yourself, but you've got a mask on the whole time,
Yeah.
except for when you're sitting down eating, and you have the gloves on when you're serving yourself. So, worked out pretty good.
It actually did.
Yeah, and I enjoyed my lunch. It was very good. You didn't have the sushi. That's probably why you didn't have.
I think it's
as
the first time I've gone to a Chinese restaurant and didn't get any sushi.
I know, you usually do. Gary, sushi in Yuma, Arizona. What do you think about that? Gary always gives us a hard time whenever Tom has sushi, and it's not from a sea bordering state. Oh. So we did that. Wednesday was windy and cloudy with a little sprinkle of rain.
It sprinkled enough to where it put spots of dust on everything, including the solar panels. So I got up there and cleaned the solar panels after the sprinkles left us and the
you're
sun
always-
came back out.
You're always good about that, getting up there and cleaning those panels. It's amazing. A lot of people don't do that, and you lose a lot of your solar power.
Makes a lot of difference in the amps you bring in.
Yep.
A lot of difference.
We drive around when we're in Bakersfield, and there's a lot of people with solar panels there, and they're so caked with dirt because it gets
Not
windy.
just dirt, but all the stuff
Oh,
they
just all
spray
the-
on the
yep.
fields,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're yellow and greenish looking.
Yeah, pollen and everything. Nobody cleans their solar panels. I mean, somebody could have a heck of a business just being a solar panel cleaner in that town.
Ooh,
Yeah.
never thought of that.
We ought to give that idea to Kent, huh?
Yeah.
Say, Kent, we got a job for you.
It'd be something
A
to do
business
on his
that you
days
could
off
do.
to keep him busy.
Oh my God. He's got an almost 3-year-old to keep him busy on his days off, because that's when Ashley goes to work.
Yeah, poor kid. He's got a 3-year-old. He's got a 11-year-old. And he's got an almost 30-year-old that he has to take care of.
Yes. He signed up for it. Yep. Yeah, like I said, Dave left on Wednesday. And so we've been spending time visiting with Karen. It's been wonderful. And Thursday, we had a fun field trip.
Holy cow, Mexico Part 2.
For us, part 2. Part 3 for Karen. Part 1 for Bob and Pearl.
Bob and Pearl of Next Exit. First time they've gone to Los Algodones. They've been
Right.
across the border in different places before, but not here. And this was such a hoot. Oh my God, we had such a great time.
We had so much fun. It was funny too, because there was Tom and I and Bob and Pearl and Karen. So we'd go walking through, and these cute little Mexican guys were going, 1 2 1 2 1. Ooh, you available? You a nice Mexican boy? Or something. It was so funny.
They were teasing her.
They
That
were-
was fun, though.
It was fun. Yeah, the people there were just like full of it this trip. They were joking around, and we once again had a blast, and once again we went and ate lunch at Molka's.
We did. It was an incredible meal once again, and of course I was the designated driver to take everybody across the border, responsible for getting everybody back across the border into the U.S., so I didn't have any of these gigantic margaritas that everybody else did.
Holy cow.
Pearl didn't drink them.
No, she had a Coke.
Yeah.
But Bob and Karen and I had one. Well, Bob had 2.
Good Lord, Bob had one hooked up to an IV.
So last time when we had it was December 29th when we were there. We had to look it up because of your glasses, because
Yeah.
that was another reason why we went back over. Not just to take Bob and Pearl. The last time, they're this big, the margaritas.
They're tall.
But it wasn't strong. This time I took the first couple sips and I went, whoa.
These margaritas walked themselves out to the table.
Yeah.
They were
It
strong.
was, holy cow. Neither one of us, Karen or I, finished ours, and Bob had 2. I was like, oh wow. But he is a tall drink of water, so he can handle that. He can handle that tall margarita.
It was kind of cool walking around too this time, like you said, the people in their booths and the vendors, and they just seemed a lot more open and a lot more friendly this time, and a lot more talkative. And there was one we went by. He's doing the back rubs on the chair. What did you call it?
It's a chair massage.
Chair massage. And he broken English, very much broken English. This guy, man, he was working this lady like crazy and pushing and hard, and I just kind of stood there and watched, and he looked at me and I said, how did you learn to do that? He says, I studied. I got all these copies of all these old copies of Chiropractic Weekly. If you'd like them, I have back issues.
Oh, that's a good one. I like how you incorporated that. You probably been sitting on that one for a while, huh?
But man, he was going to town on this lady, and she's just kind of like a wet noodle laying there in the chair.
That's the kind of massages I like, is dig in there. So going back to lunch, that is when this happened.
Oh yeah, here's the explanation of
So while you're
the
sitting
hat.
there having lunch or waiting for your lunch, vendors come strolling through and want you to buy things, and the guy with the seashells didn't come around this time, which is good, which is fine, because we would have known what was going on this time. But so Bob
sees this hat
and tells Tom, I'll buy that for you if you wear it on your video.
Oh no, there was no if. He says, I'm buying that. You have to wear that on your next video.
That's true. That's true.
And little does Bob know
Yeah,
that I just kind of sat there and went,
he didn't think he'd wear it. He ended up wearing it the whole rest of the time walking around Mexico. So when the guy came back around and offered Bob a hat,
Bob kept going, no.
no. It was it's a black one, kind of like this, plain.
Makes him look like he's from New York.
And so I told
Better
I
yet,
said,
New Jersey.
I said, I'll buy you that hat. Karen gets to paint on it, and you have to wear it. And then there was a mask that's like a skeleton mouth, and he has to wear that hat as soon as Karen's done painting on it, and the skeleton mask. Yep,
on a video
that we bought for him. So it'll be fun. So Karen's still mulling it around on what she's going to paint on it.
Yeah.
But
it was an incredibly
laugh and
fun
giggle
day.
And then on a little bit of a more serious note, I did have one of the vendors, and she was truly sincere, and she was, showing me jewelry I was looking at. It was beautiful, and she was saying, I said, I don't wear anything that fancy anymore. And she says, well, here, look at this one, and it was super pretty, silver with mother of pearl on it. It's a mother of pearl or opal, I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, anyway, she was saying, she says, we're really struggling this year with no Canadians down here. And it's something that we had all talked about before. And I said, maybe, we'll come around. She says, people say that and they never come back. And I am guilty of that, mostly because I can't find them. I don't know where the people were. So she was so nice and so sincere, and she just was trying so hard for this sale. And she wasn't using all the regular lines, cheaper in the morning, half price, almost free for you, stuff that they all say.
She was very sincere about not having a good year because of the Canadian border being closed.
Yep, and she was saying, it's already into March, and, their season is mostly the winter season that they get all their business from all the snowbirds that come down. So it was like, well, the jewelry is beautiful. I was on the fence of getting it anyway, and I think she probably knew that, but she lowered it down to a price I couldn't refuse. Plus, that's why you go down there, is to get cool stuff you don't see anywhere else, and to help that economy. We stay here, for free, basically. We still have to pay for our dumping and our propane and all that. So nowhere is for free, but we're not paying to stay on this land. And I think that kind of helps their economy there. So they do a lot for...
And it is Mexico. It's not U.S., but
right.
Still, those everybody that lives in Los Algodones, they need help just like everybody else does.
Yeah, and, I think that they help out the Yuma economy, too, because they come over and they do their shopping. We see license plates all the time from Baja California.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it was a fun time. We had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Got some more vanilla. Got to get it while we can, where it's really cheap.
Of course.
So
I'm going to talk a little bit about the glasses. So the first time to Mexico, I got new spectacles. Went in there for an eye exam. Glasses, lenses, everything. In the morning, they said they'd be ready in a couple hours. They were. I put them on. I'm like, wow, this is great. Thank you. After a couple weeks of wearing these glasses, I came to realize that I was getting headaches and I couldn't see very well at a distance. Now, I wear progressives, so they're like bifocals, except they're progressives. Everybody kind of knows what progressives are. And I got my old glasses out and I could see fine at a distance. And I noticed when I was driving with the new ones, I couldn't see down the road near as far. Things were really hazy and fuzzy. And this was December 29th we went. And I kept kicking it to the curb, kept kicking the can down the road a little bit farther. We'll go back. Maybe I'll say something. Maybe I'll just eat the cost, because it was only $160 for everything up front. And when we decided, okay, we're going, I thought, I'm going to take my glasses back, I'm going to take the prescription back, the receipt back, we'll take everything back with us. We're going to go right in at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, talk to this guy, the doctor and the place. And I did. I walked right in and I said, I'm having some issues with these. We bought these. I showed him the date. They looked at it. Actually talked to the owner of the business. And he spoke very, very good, fluent English and Spanish. And he called the doctor up who spoke broken English, very good Spanish. And I was picking up a few words here and there as they were going back and forth. And he says, come on, we'll get you in right now. And I said, well, what's it going to cost? And he says, your receipt is your warranty. And that's all he said. And I'm like, okay. So we walked back. He gave me another full eye exam. And he looked at me and he looked at the glasses and he says, you are correct. He says, for some reason, your prescription for distance did not match up with what your eyes really are. It was about the same amount of time I was in there the first time. So he says, come back in 2 hours and we'll have the new glasses for you. And I put these suckers on, and I mean, it's like night and day. I can see at a distance so much clearer than before, and still up close. Everything's perfect with these glasses now. Zero. No penny, not a penny, no cost. Your receipt is your warranty for up to 1 year.
Yep. So
eye exam's good for up to 1 year, but they'll take the glasses back and redo the glasses for you.
Yep. So they did good.
So I know we had a couple people ask me where it was in Los Algodones that we went for these. I will put their name below in the description of where we did get the glasses.
Yeah,
and
it's a dental place.
It's a dental. They do dental and eye.
Yeah, when you look in the place, though, you see all the eyeglasses.
Yeah.
But it says dental on it.
Yeah.
But we do have the business card. We actually had referred Dawn from Oh Home on the Road to go there, and last I heard, she was very happy with her glasses.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm happy now. I'm a happy boy. I can see. Whew.
Yep. So when we were in Mexico, Bear went and hung out with Uncle Dave.
Yes.
So. Yep. She got to go get spoiled with him. Luckily, this time he picked an RV park that allows pets. Oh, but we had a blast.
So that was our trip to Mexico, part 2. It was a good day. It was an awesome day.
Yeah, and once again, everyone is wearing masks.
Yeah,
inside,
they really are.
Outside, the kids, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing masks.
Yeah.
The only time is...
all the local residents, everything. Yeah.
Yep. Except for the guy that's singing.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that for very long. And when he comes around for a tip, he's got his mask on.
He does.
We got a picture with him, with Bob and
And we've got some sporadic videos that we took. We didn't do a whole day of videos, but we've got some pieces here and there that'll be on a Throw Up Thursday coming up in a couple more weeks.
Yeah, and you'll see more also on Bob and Pearl on Next Exit's video, I'm sure, because he did some videoing.
Yeah,
so.
he's got some pretty good videos, too, coming out about Mexico trip.
Yesterday, we just kind of worked and chilled.
Yeah.
So we got some work done, we hung out, we visited with Karen. So, been enjoying the past few days. It's been super nice, not a ton of wind, but we're going to pay for it next week.
Yeah.
So, oh well, it is what it is. Look at the sunshine, right?
Hey, it's a beautiful day today.
It is.
A beautiful day today. We are going to go play Mexican Train again with Bob and Pearl. And
we'll see if his Mexican glasses still have
we'll see if these new spectacles will help me win again. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take some video of us playing the game, because we've had people say, what is Mexican Train? How do you play?
Oh.
So we'll focus on how we play the game, and we'll have a little bit of that. That'll be included on a Throw Up Thursday coming down the road, too.
Yep.
Coming up this Wednesday, we have our video coming out on our trip with Candace and Jason, Campbell with the Kellys, to the center of the world.
Ooh.
So that'll be coming out Wednesday, around noonish, something like that. It's already in the can, ready to go.
When it gets there.
But it'll be a fun video. You can go watch that.
Cool.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Come along, follow our journey. It's always what's going to stick. Throw that up against the wall. We like to have fun, and that's why we just call it Tom and Lori RV Life. It's our daily RV life and what we're up to, and that's about it.
Yeah, we're not always on epic adventures.
We're just on epic life.
That's right.
That's it.
There you go.
You know?
Yep.
And
we stop and smell the flowers. All right, everybody, you have a great week. We love you. Thanks for being here with us. We'll see ya.
See ya.
Life is short, make it
Bear knows that that's the end. You said, see ya. And she's like, whoop.
Time for breakfast.
Time for breakfast.
I like my hat.